Hi, it's Watchlist Wednesday. Every time I've tried to make this video, this guy thinks he is Watchlist Wednesday. I don't know if you can hear how loud he's purring, but it's pretty loud. He needs some attention. It's been a busy day in my office and he hasn't gotten much holding. So I will hold him while we talk about British panel shows. So I don't know if you know about the British panel show. If you're not living in the UK, you might not. But there is this thing on British television where they bring together comedians and they have a variety of different formats. Some of them, some of them are like Taskmaster, where it's sort of watching people do funny tasks and seeing how badly they do them. Some of them are like Would I Lie to You, where it's kind of a giant game of two truths and a lie, right? Some of them are about facts like QI, and some of them are more political, like Mock the Week or Have I Got News for You. Some of them are just silly. They're all a little silly, but some of them are more, I don't know, like they're comedic versions of existing shows like Pointless Celebrities or 8 out of 10 Cats Does Countdown or Celebrity, what's it called? Celebrity Mastermind. So there's all these different, either Celebrity Chase is the one I was thinking of. There's all these different shows, and the same kind of group of comedians sort of makes the circuit. But the shows are they're funny, they're silly. You find different comedians that you really like, especially if you like the host or hosts, then it makes it a lot easier. So if you haven't watched like QI, where Stephen Fry was the original host and then Sandy Toksvig took over, and I like both of them. I like Would I Lie to You because I think those guys are funny. It's Rob Brydon and Lee Mack and David Mitchell. I love Taskmaster. It's one of my favorite shows because I love Greg Davis. I think he's just the best. He's funny. I think he's kind of sexy. I don't exactly know why, but I do. Anyway, so I watch all these shows. I didn't know about them. I started watching Would I Lie to You on YouTube during the pandemic, and then I sort of binged all of Would I Lie to You. I started watching QI in Sweden because they would show it on television in Sweden on the English-speaking channels, and so that's really when I got into it. I just think it's mind candy because it's funny. It's, like I said, you get to know these different comedians' personalities on all these different shows. I've gone then to see, that's where I really first heard of Sarah Millican. It's where I first heard of Mae Martin. It's where I first really got to know who Greg Davis was. He also hosts a show called Mind the Buzzcocks. So there's some comedians that I've now since gone to see because I really like them. And I wouldn't have known about them if I hadn't watched those shows because I just didn't know about them. I say all that because some of those things are on YouTube. As the fall approaches, it's not fall yet, it's still summer, people, but as fall and winter approach and you're like, hey, I'm going to be home some and I want something sort of mindless while I'm hanging out. Most of them are pretty safe for family. Most of them. Some of them are a little bit edgier. You can find some of it on YouTube and it's worth the time. It's the, answer to how do I spend 30 minutes when I just want to chill. So, British panel shows. I thought for sure he'd get bored and get down, but no, he needs constant attention. Malcolm thinks he will be next week's Watchlist Wednesday, but actually he's this week's Watchlist Wednesday. I love you, Malcolm. All right. Have a good rest of your week. This is how he pets himself. For those of you who've never seen him do this before, I just have to hold my hand still and he pets his own face. It's the ultimate in lazy ownership. I don't have to do anything but sit still. All right. I hope you all are having a lovely week. From the Big Orange Man and I, we'll see you next time.